I mean, that's why it's a two-player game, right? It was forced interaction between both players. You constantly have to be, you know, on the up and up and making those decisions. And I'm excited to see more of that two-player gameplay, the high-level back and forth in this next one.
I mean, depending on how this goes, it may not be as two-player as we think, right? MuteAce already we know is oppression session, right? Back airs, nairs, float cancel, everything is safe on shield. You don't know if you're getting crossed up. He's comboing you to high hell, you know what I'm saying? That's what MuteAce is, right? But Doofus, on the other hand, coming through with the Game & Watch is going to be the antithesis, right? Knock on this door as many times as you want. I'm not answering.
Yeah. I'm not home.
I'm not home. I'm looking at you through the door, the peephole, but I'm not answering it.
It's
I'm sorry.
that moment in Scott Pilgrim where Knives knocks on the door and asks, "Is Scott home?" And he's jumped out the window already.
He's like, "Nope, you just missed him."
He just left.
Left. Sorry.
That's Doofus.
That's essentially what this is gonna be.
So excited to see a little bit of it. Might be some playing at each other sometimes. You know?
True. I'm not saying Doofus is inherently defensive or that all Game & Watch players are inherently defensive. It's just
the character archetype, I think,
it's
leans
a character
that way
privilege.
for sure.
Right, yeah, it's definitely a character privilege. So we may see Doofus just like jump in with a nair immediately.
Yeah.
Great option, especially in the air-to-air department, which we will be seeing a lot from these characters for sure.
Yeah, Game & Watch is blessed with some solid aerials to counteract the Peach wanting control space in the air with the float.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Ooh, and already starting stuff off with the bacon. You have the ledge. What are we doing with it? Who's cooking?
See, this is where I think most of the struggle will come from. Most of the back and forth tug of war between these two players is once we get to ledge, it's all about which character puts out the most oppression.
Right.
Right.
That's going to be probably where Game & Watch is weakest, just because the ledge options aren't that strong, but also you don't have easy access to shield if you're getting hit meaty.
Right.
So that is probably where MuteAce is going to make a lot of the bread outside of, catching moments of offense from Doofus.
And you know what? MuteAce, dang, good forward air. MuteAce also likes to utilize the shield a lot with a lot of movement of themselves. So if you start cutting off those avenues, what do they do? That jab, I think safe on shield, right? -7 or something.
It's pretty difficult, especially when somebody's behind you.
Facts.
Now, Peach does have a quick back air at a shield, but it's not fast enough to beat jab 2.
And do you want to chance it if they shield and then the upbeat comes through,
Right. Yeah, that's a scary situation to be in. Great tech. Manages to slowly drift on stage with the air dodge, trying to do the most.
Time. Yeah, doing that. Exactly. You said it, right? Doing the most. MuteAce already pressing all the buttons in the world. You can't afford to sit there and let him get away with it.
Oh, that is plus. Plus as heck. Doofus dash trying to catch a roll there that MuteAce didn't give. Setting up the turnip for the ledge trap. A lot of patience from Doofus on the recovery. Means we're going to be able to go right back. Stay out of range of that back air. Back air and forward air, we don't want to eat them.
Doofus being very patient, but you can't wait there forever. Eventually going in, making some mistakes or at least some choices. MuteAce, though, is going to milk this stock as long as they can, utilizing the stage like we were talking about earlier. And now everything is under MuteAce's control. What does Doofus do? Immediate upbeat, great choice. Lucky that Game & Watch has that in their kit. Once again, chasing MuteAce down. Doesn't want to chance the back air right here. Not the safest aerial. Oh, maybe catching the DI as well.
Yeah, definitely trying to dash into that position. Doofus answering the stock, but...
Oh, he got his jump.
Yeah, it is a very, very dangerous spot to be in now. 125, just about any aerial that Mute throws out at this point, especially that one. Going to put Doofus on last stock in the game 1.
Yeah, Doofus just struggling to get something started here, and it's not even necessarily because of the matchup. MuteAce is just patrolling the area right outside of Doofus's immediate burst range, and if he does try to change it with a dash or a jump, MuteAce just responds in kind. Depending on where you are, he challenges with a hitbox, or he backs up and lets you whiff anyway, and it just... Imagine how frustrating that must be with such a safe character like Game & Watch, just not being able to get anything started.
Yeah, the biggest thing is it just feels like, especially with the way that MuteAce is moving and the stock and percent count.
Yeah.
Doofus is the one who has to get something started, and MuteAce is constantly just out of reach. Finally getting something started here.
Yeah, not too many of the bread and butters coming out from Doofus. At least got one, and we'll take that damage. I mean, what damage will you not take at this point?
Anything. Please give it to me. I need help.
SOS means someone help me.
Ooh, I love the little movement with the bacon. Gonna buy some space. Up smash not gonna do it at this percent, but you know, sends a message, says don't land on me.
Don't tread on me.
You can hear the rattlesnake rattling.
Yep. Hey, wait, recognize where you're at. It's expect.
It's gonna be Nair sending all the way to the other side, but not quite finishing it off.
Yeah.
Nah, the back air though, that will absolutely finish it. 2 stock solid from MuteAce.
MuteAce shuffles interactions so quickly. I mean, subconsciously, I think we all know that. We can all see it. But when you think about it, right, let's just talk about that interaction.
Yeah.
Doofus on ledge. MuteAce about roll distance away. Doofus thinks safety, you know, but I'm also going to cover myself. Jumps on with the Nair. Very safe option, right?
Yeah.
Minimal landing lag, fast move, large hitboxes.
Definitely.
Instead of challenging that, right, MuteAce recognizes that situation, avoids, but stays in the range, right? And then as soon as Doofus realizes he's safe, he's not even thinking about the next interaction, MuteAce is already pressing a button.
Yeah.
How quickly he's going through these interactions, right? Like, he's overloading the mental stack.
That's one thing that Peach gives you the ability to do sometimes is the swiftness of those mix-ups. That low float back air lets you immediately go for another option. As long as your hands are willing, you can just keep on hammering at the door. You know?
As long as your hands are willing.
It's possible,
right.
But you know, sometimes it's not always probable. But also just having access to low float means you have access to like very quick tomahawk mix-ups or empty land mix-ups. And it's really difficult for people to react to those scenarios as fast as you're able to throw them out. And MuteAce has just taken advantage of that and really turned it up to 11.
Yeah. And not to harp on, you know, Doofus's play, but a lot of these interactions have been MuteAce just waiting for him to get impatient and constantly a big punish every time.
Yeah, it
not
really
out
is.
of the woods.
It's just MuteAce dashing back.
Right.
And Doofus dashing forward. And attacking where MuteAce was and not where MuteAce will be.
Look, sometimes you got to challenge people, right? If they say
Yeah.
they're going to go all the way to the other side of the stage, sometimes you got to say, well, what if I don't go to the other side of the stage? What you
Yeah.
going to do then?
Yeah. There's 2 fields of thought.
Yeah.
There's all right, well, if you're going to keep backing up, I'll stay over here.
Right.
You want to do something?
Right.
Or
at this point, you know what I'm saying?
if you keep backing up, I'll walk forward, but I'm not committing to anything. You know, I'll walk forward. Are you going to keep backing up? Eventually, you're in the corner and you have to do something.
That forced interaction you were talking about earlier, right? It doesn't have to be because you threw a hitbox out. Sometimes just existing within someone's threat bubble enough to, you know, coerce a reaction out of them. And that's exactly what we're seeing, right? Essentially, that's what Doofus wants to happen when he had that lead earlier. But MuteAce, having years of experience doing this exact kind of play style, is putting on a masterclass of coming into the range, immediately leaving, immediately getting a great punish.
I love that. In a scramble next to Game & Watch, MuteAce's first idea is, let me get out of there.
Let me move.
I do not want to be involved with
I do
up
not belong.
shield, up smash. I don't care what it is. I'm not there.
Plop.
Oh, but Nair catching another awkward neutral air dodge from Doofus. Stuck at the ledge.
Yeah, right. And once again, masterclass. MuteAce could go in, could go and get that stock. 104, and Peach hits hard. You know she has the capability, but he's waiting on Doofus. He's waiting on Doofus to show his cards.
If you press the button first, I can do something about that.
Uh-oh, he's got a spoiled vegetable.
Oh, yeah. A very unhappy vegetable.
Did you say that's a healthy vegetable? It's an unhealthy vegetable?
It can't be healthy what that vegetable does.
Is there an unhealthy vegetable?
Anyone that I eat. I hate them.
Fried pickles. Oh!
Give me some broccoli, but covered in cheese.
I'll take a salad, but with
a lot
all
of
salad
ranch.
dressing. Yeah.
I eat vegetables the same way that dogs eat medicine.
Heard.
And that's the way that MuteAce
Forcefully.
feeds them to you. It's just forced straight down. You gotta accept them. It's not by choice. Doofus was able to get away from that one spoiled vegetable, but finally connecting a stock, sitting at 52 on the last one. I don't know if any vegetable is safe.
No vegetable left behind.
I think that was the jump. Now the Game & Watch can't make it with the distance, but that forces a certain recovery pattern. Doofus, good to mix it up with the early recovery. Hasn't been doing a lot of those.
Right. It was very good because that hitbox is what started off that combo, and look at how much percent he got for it. As long as he doesn't hit the shield.
A little antsy. And Doofus was on a roll with just button after button that was connecting. The down smash, if it did connect, was a stock, for sure.
For sure.
But didn't catch MuteAce going for a defensive option other than the block. You know, maybe hoping for a spot dodge. Oh, that shield is so low.
Look at that pressure.
You got to get out of there.
5,000 leagues under the sea.
Oh, and then another down smash.
Take a swim.
Trying once again to bury MuteAce, get one of those forward smashes, seal off a stock, but
yeah.
Somehow MuteAce always finding a way to avoid those twin hammers and come down with a hammer of his own.
Yeah.
That crown is heavy.
I think, so far, I think MuteAce is fine with getting grabbed because the alternative is a bigger hit, right? Either that be combo starter or smash attack. And I think Doofus needs to start incorporating that into the mix.
I agree. The grab from Game & Watch, naturally you don't go for it as much of those high percents because you don't have a kill throw until an unreasonable percent.
True,
you don't have like a 50-50 off a combo into a KO. You just have a little bit of damage in stage control. But sometimes at high percents, that's enough.
Right.
Stage control equals ledge trapping equals other opportunities for you.
Just need momentum.
And I think mixing those in, like you mentioned, would be pretty beneficial.
Right. And I believe Game & Watch can even hit up throw, up B at these percents.
Possibly.
Or maybe we might be out of it now, you know, Peach being the lighter and floatier character.
Here we are. Not quite getting a sweet spot. Blessed for Doofus. Still holding on. The jab. Gonna buy yourself some space. And the turtle last chomps is taking a stock lead for the first time in the set for Doofus.
His name's Crush. Cuckoo.
Oh, I love that. Bounce the turnip right back at you. That was a spoiled vegetable, but the back air comes through, evening up the game. 0% all.
Hey, this is much better than where Doofus has been in the last two games for sure, right?
Oh, yeah.
Before, MuteAce was able to either come up with a lot of, you know, percent or start the offense if he was down at this point. But this being even, Doofus just playing this neutral, refusing to go in, just taunting him and baiting him. This is much better. You can obviously tell that he's adapted. Would love to see if he can put together some more strings. Something like that would be good. Goes for the grab, which was a great idea off, you know, previous information, but MuteAce so good at adapting in the fly.
Still good on Doofus to mash the up B out of that scenario and escape a large combo. And still maintaining center stage and some composure. Not for long.
Oh, what is he doing out there? What is he cooking?
Soup, vegetable soup.
It's a vegetable soup.
It's
Turnip
a broth.
soup. Oh.
MuteAce off stage. Opportunity for Doofus. What can we do with it?
Oh, wait, the bacon setup. He goes for a pivot grab.
Yeah, maybe expecting a roll out of MuteAce, but doesn't come through.
Spends the air dodge, I believe. Somehow still wait. Oh my goodness. Forces his way through with the nair, but honestly, you should have been punished for that regrab, and I think MuteAce agrees as he lands that back air to seal the deal. Now Doofus on their tournament stock here in loser's bracket of LTC.
Yeah, you got to put in a lot of work to earn 3 more here.
The bacon once again, but we're not getting conversions off of it, and you know, in a very, oh my gosh, vital situation. Because all of these other setups mid-stage are not hitting.
But just had enough range to dodge out of it. MuteAce on the prowl. Oh, that's going to be damage, but out of those multi-hits.
I like it. I like it.
Use that up B.
I'm pressing it. I don't care if I'm getting hit. I'm pressing it. What
Get
if
me
you
outta
drop
here.
it?
Yeah, especially with as finicky as that move is with the drift.
All right.
It doesn't pull you in.
Okay, what's the option?
Just a slow drift back throw, going to set up another opportunity off stage, put that bacon to the test.
Still not managing to, whoa, I wasn't sure who got hit, but still not managing to get some of these bacon confirms. That down air finally, a Doofus taking MuteAce to last stock here in game 3. This is so tight.
And again, potentially Doofus last stock of the tournament, but a chance to earn 3 more here.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
the pressure, neighbor. Oh my goodness. 52.
It's a lot of momentum. We're seeing the grabs mixed in. That's exactly what we wanted to see. This one spot dodge, but still ready in the scramble. Doofus really bringing it back with a down smash.
Bonksum spams that up B to get out of the pressure.
Ooh,
Fire.
Barely connecting. Doofus now having put more percent on MuteAce.
Oh, MuteAce
Holding
on the
on.
offensive now, trying to catch Doofus asleep in the neutral. Right, occupying a space. The down air once again. The back air, he's so close.
He's patrolling, but not quite. Catching MuteAce, slipping the back throw, now gives MuteAce an opportunity to ledge trap here,
Gotta
holding
get back
on to the
stage
turnip.
once again. Oh, the high up B. How does he keep getting away with it? Unfortunate.
What a crazy play from Doofus, bringing it all the way back from the brink, but at the end just barely wasn't able to hold on. Pulled out the bucket, anticipated.